I'm going to do something called spoken word poetry. For those of you who don't know, spoken word poems, there's something about them that suggests that they need to be heard rather than just read off a page. This one, I haven't been doing spoken word poetry for very long, only about a few months, so I'm still kind of new at it. This one's called A Piece of Paper. I hope you enjoy. It was late one afternoon and I was sitting in the middle of my room. Mess was scattered all over the floor. I was trying to tidy it all when I found a piece of paper. Just the corner of a page with slightly messy handwriting and slightly yellowed with age. It said, "Stereotypes are not necessarily untrue, they are just incomplete." Stereotypes are not necessarily untrue, they are just incomplete. Now, either my younger self was very insightful or I just copied it from somewhere else, because that made me think, I don't want to be incomplete. But whatever you are in this world, there is a category for you and everyone else you meet. My parents taught me, you can make a difference. You can be a difference, but the truth is, you have a difference. And that is your story. And you may not know where your story starts or where it ends, or maybe the middle just doesn't really make sense. But I know one thing about your story, and that is it's not boring. Someone loves your story, and someone hates it. And someone else wants to debate it. But there is no other story out there like yours, and that is your weapon against the same old boring war. Humans against society, I officially welcome you to the war. To your right, you will see the clones, and to your left, you will hear the drones. So instead, be straightforward, and write what's right, and leave what's left, because all that's left are scared people who don't know how to write. And when I say write, I mean show and tell, and knowing how to share your story and fear the boring, and to know that your thoughts are worth more than just a penny. Or share your thoughts for free. Be different, be outspoken. Don't be like everybody else and pretend your jaw is broken. Just for a day, walk in someone else's shoes. Then tomorrow, realise what it's like to be you. Feel things that you've never felt. Let your heart melt all over the floor. Collect it into a cup and then give it to someone. And see things that have never happened before. See things that have never happened before. I dare you to go out tomorrow, meet someone new, or see a friend, make them doubt everything they think they know about you. You know those important things, first impressions? They only last for 15 seconds. Half a minute in, they've already put you in a box. Meanwhile, you're doing the exact same thing. So, if I go through my mess, and you go through yours, maybe in the midst of everything scattered over the floor, we'll find a piece of paper, an idea that makes us think, something that makes us go out and finish telling our story. And maybe through all the boxes and all the categories that sit in clumps and dots, we'll see each other on the street and we'll warn each other in the first 15 seconds that we meet, don't put me in a box. And then we will proceed to tell each other our story. And by the end of it, we will need to invent a whole new category for each other. And then we'll meet someone else and have to make another. And that, my friends, is how it should be.